Mini PCs are awesome because they're, well, mini, but also because they are the least expensive way to get a really nice computer. Or at least I think they are. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to take the current computer I'm using, which is not this one, it is the GMKtec M7 Pro, and I'm going to go online to see if I can find a laptop that has the same specs or slightly better at the same price or slightly cheaper. Here are the basic rules that I am making up right now. First rule is that all main specs have to be the same or better. So we're talking NVMe size, amount of RAM, type of RAM, processor, GPU, and I don't think we'll have to match up all the ports, but my GMKtec mini PC does have 2 USB-C ports. I don't think we have to have 2 on the laptop, but at least 1. Another rule, all coupon codes are fair game, so if I can find a laptop on a crazy sale, then we're counting it. And then lastly, I do have to find a monitor, mouse, and keyboard because, laptop has all of that, so I have to match that up. So I'm gonna go to bed now. But in the morning, I'm gonna see if I can find a laptop as good as a deal as a mini PC. I don't think I'll be able to, but let's find out together. This is my main computer that I'm trying to match up. So the GMKtec M7 selling right now for $500. Feel like it's probably been that way for a while, but the main things we're trying to find is something with Ryzen 9550H or above. It does have 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM and a 2TB hard drive. So let's start with the processor. Just searching for the processor, the first result is the computer that I'm using right now for $500. So we're already starting to see some laptops. This is actually very comparable, but it is a few $100s more. You do have the $160 off coupon. So this is actually already pretty close, but let's start looking for some monitors and mouse and keyboard to get a new price for this. All right, we've got a basic monitor for $64, good enough for me. And we've got a basic mouse and keyboard for about $17. So the actual number we're trying to find is about $580, close to $600. Okay, so searching for laptop, we have some options. So we can select 32 gigs of RAM. We'll leave this as is. Processor type, we'll go AMD Ryzen 9. Hard drive size, 2TB. Windows 11 Pro. Everything coming up is significantly more expensive. Let's see if we can sort by price. I feel like that's probably not going to work. We'll see if we can get lucky. Yeah, that's very interesting. So searching for the specs specifically, everything is way higher than what I'm looking for. If we just search for the processor though, we're coming back to some more realistic options that are cheaper and very comparable. Looks like the cheapest one I am seeing is for about $800. All right, so this laptop with the coupon comes to be $640, so about a $60 difference. Not too bad actually. Let's go onto Google, see if we can find anything cheaper. I'm on Alibaba. I'm on Alibaba right now, and it's not the exact same model. This is a 6950, but this is pretty similar. DDR5, 64 gigs of RAM. Is that for real? No, we got 8 gigs of RAM here. So if you go 2TB hard drive, 32 gigs of RAM, $583. So this is nearly an identical price. Okay, interesting. I think we found one. Don't know how I feel about buying from Alibaba. That doesn't seem too bad though. Can't really see the ports very well. Let's see if Dell Refurbished has anything that comes close. Looks like they only have the Intel Core processor. I don't think we're gonna find AMD on here. Looks like this is the only one comparable in price. i7 4-core, decent, 32 gigs of RAM. So this is a pretty decent system for a refurbished computer. Not exactly apples to apples here, but they do have a USB-C port. So I've never actually ordered anything from Alibaba. I want to check out AliExpress real quick. So when I search for the processor in AliExpress, the only thing that comes up is a different model of GMKtec. Let's have a look at this. No RAM, no storage. Okay, let's see. Quite a bit more on AliExpress than on Amazon, but this is a different model. This is the K11. Different processor too, that's why. Well, I'm interested in Alibaba now. I'm going to look for some more laptops. What is going on here? Are you kidding me? A dual touch screen? And what's up with that webcam? What is this? And that keyboard is puny. I want to try this. This is weird. N100 processor, so not a super fast computer, but what is going on here? I want this. That's so cool. All right. Hey, this is the same computer, but not on Amazon. Interesting. So let's match up the specs. 32 gigs, 2 terabyte hard drive, $429 as opposed to $500. Well, that's cool. Shipping fee 26. Okay, so closer to $460. So you're saving just over $40 to get really slow shipping. Wait, guaranteed delivery by February 5th. So that's about 3 weeks away. So save $60 to wait for 3 weeks. Not too bad. So it looks like my suspicions were mostly confirmed, but I learned a few interesting things along the way. So is a mini PC the least expensive way to get a great computer? Yeah, I think that has been confirmed, but it does look like you can get laptops for not too much more. Now, my experience with off-brand laptops compared to off-brand mini PCs, I've had more luck with the mini PCs. In general, the mini PCs seem easier to upgrade if you ever need to do that. But I was actually impressed that you can get laptops pretty close to the same price. The other interesting thing I found out is Alibaba. Now, I've never purchased anything from that website, but it looks like if you are okay with slower shipping directly from China, then you can get things about $60 cheaper than going to Amazon. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ever going to do that, but I'm certainly going to look at Alibaba more in the future. But there you go. I've been using mini PCs as my main computer for probably about 4 or 5 years now. I absolutely love mini PCs. If you're trying to get the most bang for your buck, that's the way to go.